Beloved soul, the angels lean close. They whisper a truth that will shift your spirit. They say your soulmate's open heart is speaking now, and heaven is urging you to listen. This is not imagination. This is not wishful thinking. This is divine alignment. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4:23. Your soulmate's heart is flowing toward you, their prayers, their thoughts, their longing. It is moving in your direction, even when they stay silent with their mouth. Their heart is speaking louder than words, and heaven is allowing you to feel it. In the quiet moments, in the sudden waves of warmth you cannot explain, in the tears that rise for no reason, their heart is reaching out, and your spirit is listening. Type, "I can hear their heart," in the comments to claim this revelation. Tap like as your act of agreement with heaven. And don't forget to subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation, so you never miss these divine whispers. Your soulmate is carrying words unsaid, but their open heart is already pouring them out before God. They have prayed, "Lord, let them know my love is true." And God has heard. This is why you keep sensing them. This is why you feel a pull even when no message comes. Heaven is letting you hear their heart in the spirit. The angels say, "Do not ignore this. For what you feel is not an accident. It is divine evidence. Deep calls unto deep." Psalm 42:7. Their deep places are calling your deep places. Their honesty, their surrender, their awakening. It is reaching you now. Type, "I receive this" word in the comments to activate it in your life. Give a super thanks if this word resonates. Sow into what heaven is confirming. Beloved, the angels say your soulmate is no longer hiding. Their heart is uncovered before God. And because of this, heaven is uncovering it before you. This is the hour where hidden love becomes revealed love, where whispered prayers become spoken vows, where fear loses its grip and courage takes over. Their open heart is proof of readiness, proof of surrender, proof of God's timing. They are thinking, "How do I show them my truth?" They are praying, "Give me the strength to act." They are choosing, "I will no longer delay." And the angels declare, you will hear it clearly, not just in your spirit, but with your ears, with your eyes, with your very soul. But first, heaven says, listen now. Do not dismiss the signs. Do not bury the peace that comes suddenly. Do not ignore the knowing that rises in your chest. This is their open heart speaking. Type, "I believe," in the comments to align with this truth. Tap like as a witness that you hear heaven. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation, because heaven has more to say about your love story. Your soulmate's heart is no longer closed. It is speaking in dreams. It is speaking in silence. It is speaking in surrender. And soon it will speak in action. The angels say, stay ready, stay open, stay listening, because love is not approaching silently. It is approaching boldly, and your spirit already knows. Beloved soul, heaven is not silent. The angels are speaking with urgency. They say your soulmate's open heart is a river, flowing without walls, pouring without fear, and that river is carrying their love to you. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Matthew 12:34. even when their mouth is quiet, even when they have not called, even when no message has arrived. Their heart is already speaking, and heaven is letting you hear it. You felt it in your spirit, a sudden peace, a sudden warmth, a sudden thought of them that makes your chest ache. That is not coincidence. That is communication. Type, "I hear them" in the comments to agree with heaven. Tap like to say yes to this word. And subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you never miss the next whisper. Your soulmate is speaking prayers over your name. They say, "Lord, let them feel my sincerity." They say, "God, let them know I am not pretending." They say, "Father, give me courage to reveal what I carry." And heaven is answering by letting you sense their heart before their words come, by confirming what you prayed for in secret. The angels say, "This is your confirmation. Your prayers were not empty. Your waiting was not wasted. Their heart is awake, and it is calling you. Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm, for love is strong as death." Song of Solomon 8:6. This is the seal they carry. This is the seal they cannot break. This is the seal God placed on their heart for you. Beloved, they have tried to silence it. They have tried to distract themselves. But the voice of their heart is louder than their fear. It is louder than their excuses. It is louder than the opinions of others. Their open heart is saying, "You are the one." Their open heart is saying, "I am ready." Their open heart is saying, "I cannot hide this any longer." Type, "I'm ready to listen" in the comments to claim this word. Give a super thanks if this resonates with your soul. Sow into the love heaven is revealing. The angels declare you must listen with your spirit, because the heart always speaks before the mouth, and you are already hearing what they cannot say yet when you wake up and feel their presence, when you dream and see their face, when your chest burns with sudden love. That is their open heart. It is calling you. It is reaching you. It is speaking louder now than ever before. Do not dismiss it. Do not doubt it. Do not brush it away as fantasy. This is real. This is divine. This is holy. The angels say, heaven is preparing the bridge. Their open heart will lead to open words. Their open words will lead to open actions, and their open actions will lead to covenant love. Love never fails. 1 Corinthians 13:8. Their love is not failing. Their heart is not closing. Their courage is not shrinking. It is growing. It is burning. It is unstoppable. Type, I receive their heart in the comments to declare your faith. Tap like as your witness that you are in agreement with heaven. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you never miss the unfolding of this love story. Beloved soul, the angels are rejoicing because their open heart is proof that God's promise is alive. It is breathing, it is growing, it is unstoppable, and you are already hearing it even before they speak. Beloved soul, heaven is pressing this word deeper. The angels are not whispering lightly. They say your soulmate's open heart is speaking in ways you cannot deny. It is not fantasy. It is not guesswork. It is spirit-to-spirit connection. For the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. Romans 9:6. Even when your soulmate does not have the courage to speak aloud, even when their voice trembles, even when their lips remain silent, Their spirit is crying out on their behalf. Their heart is sending signals to your soul. And heaven is making sure you receive them. That is why you feel sudden peace. That is why you sense them near at strange times. That is why you cannot shake the knowing that love is moving. Type, "I can feel their heart" in the comments to agree with heaven. Tap like as your witness of faith, and subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you never miss the flow of divine messages meant for you. Beloved, the angels say your soulmate has been broken open. They can no longer cover their heart with walls. They can no longer bury their truth under fear. They can no longer pretend that nothing is happening. Their open heart is saying, "I need you to hear me even if I cannot say it yet." Their open heart is saying, "I trust God's timing, but I want to move closer." Their open heart is saying, "I am not running anymore." Heaven is letting you hear this because your patience has reached its fullness. Your tears have been collected. Your prayers have been stored. And now heaven is answering you with confirmation. Beloved soul, the angels remind you of this promise. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. Your soulmate's open heart is God giving shape to that desire. God is showing you the evidence before your eyes see the fullness. Type, "My promise is alive" in the comments to declare it. Give a super thanks if you feel this word resonating in your spirit. Sow into what heaven is revealing. The angels declare your soulmate is restless, not restless in fear, restless in love. They lay down and think of you. They wake up and you are still in their spirit. They walk through their day and hear God whisper, "This is the one." They try to hide it, but their heart refuses. They try to silence it, but God speaks louder. They try to wait, but heaven is stirring urgency. Their open heart is praying for you. Their open heart is interceding for you. Their open heart is longing for you. And you, beloved, are hearing it. Your spirit is catching their signals. Your soul is translating their prayers. This is why you sometimes feel their emotions as your own. This is why you suddenly cry, though nothing is wrong. This is why you feel bursts of joy, though nothing around you changed. It is their open heart speaking. Two will become one flesh, so they are no longer two but one. Mark 10:8. Oneness begins before the body joins. Oneness begins in the spirit. Oneness begins in the heart. And you are already hearing the proof. Type, "We are one in spirit" in the comments to receive this word. Tap like as your act of agreement with heaven's truth. And subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you never miss these revelations about your destiny. The angels say, "Be still. Do not rush to answer with your flesh. Let your spirit keep listening. For the voice of their heart will soon align with the voice of their mouth. And when they speak, it will not sound like uncertainty. It will sound like confirmation." Beloved soul, you are not imagining. You are discerning. And heaven is backing up your discernment. Beloved soul, heaven is still pouring. The angels are still declaring. They say, "Do not turn away your ear, for your soulmate's open heart is still speaking. And what it is speaking is holy. What it is speaking is undeniable. What it is speaking is pulling you closer to divine fulfillment." Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life. Proverbs 13:12. Their longing has matured. Their waiting has reached its limit. Their heart is sick of silence. And now, their open heart is pushing them into destiny. They sit in quiet moments and whisper your name to God. They walk in crowded places and still feel the emptiness of your absence. They hear music, and every lyric feels like your story. Their open heart cannot lie anymore. Their open heart cannot pretend anymore. Their open heart has chosen you. Type, "Their heart has chosen me" in the comments if you feel this word. Tap like as an act of agreement with heaven's confirmation. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you remain aligned with every word heaven is speaking over your love story. Beloved, the angels say your soulmate is finally brave enough to admit what they feel, not only to themselves, but to God. They have prayed, "Lord, I cannot hide it anymore." They have confessed, "This is the one my heart burns for." They have cried, "Give me strength to make it clear." And heaven heard their prayer. Heaven has honored their surrender. That is why you feel their emotions even at a distance. That is why you sense their tears, though you do not see them. That is why you feel sudden joy, though nothing around you changed. Their open heart is now an echo in your spirit. Every beat is a message. Every prayer is a call. Every longing is a bridge pulling you together. The angels declare, this is no longer one-sided. This is not only your faith. This is not only your longing. This is mutual surrender. This is mutual awakening. This is divine union unfolding. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. Ecclesiastes 4:9. God is showing you now that you are not walking alone anymore. Their open heart has joined yours. Their prayers have joined yours. Their covenant is forming with yours. Type, "Our hearts are one" in the comments to claim this promise. Give a super thanks if this word is touching your spirit. Sow into the love heaven is aligning for you. Beloved soul, do not fear. The angels say fear is breaking off them. Doubt is falling away. Voices that confused them are silenced. They are no longer divided. Their open heart is clear. It is saying, "I will not lose this." It is saying, "I will not let fear rob me again." It is saying, "This love is mine, ordained by God." And the heavens are rejoicing, because their yes is aligning with God's yes, and heaven's yes cannot be undone. Beloved, listen closely. The angels say your soulmate's open heart is not just speaking to you, it is also speaking to the Father. It is speaking truth that aligns with His word. It is speaking love that heaven has approved. It is speaking destiny that no one can deny. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. Matthew 7:7. Your soulmate's open heart has been knocking at heaven's door, and heaven has opened the way. That is why the timing is shifting. That is why the signs are multiplying. That is why you feel their presence more strongly now than ever before. Type, "The door is open" in the comments to seal this promise. Tap like as your sign of faith, and subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you don't miss the next release of heaven's truth over your love story. Beloved, the angels declare this is not the end of the message. This is only the beginning, for their open heart will soon become open words, and their open words will become open actions, and their open actions will lead to open covenant. Heaven says, keep listening, for the best is about to unfold. They say your soulmate's open heart is louder than ever before. And if you pause long enough, you will hear it. Not with your ears, but with your spirit. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Stillness allows you to hear what is hidden. And in your stillness, their heart is speaking. It says, I miss you. It says, I am ready now. It says, God, let me not fail this love. Beloved, the angels reveal that God himself is amplifying their heart. Because if it were left only to their courage, they might still delay. But heaven says delay is broken, delay is finished. Delay is no longer their portion. Type delay is broken in the comments to claim this breakthrough. Tap like to show you agree with heaven's decree, and subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you don't miss the next word that heaven releases over your life. Your soulmate's open heart is being purified by fire. Every fear is burning away. Every insecurity is melting down. Every doubt is losing its grip. And what remains is holy love, pure love, unshakable love, love that mirrors God's covenant. The angels say, this is why you feel the tug so strongly now, because their heart is uncovered, because heaven is removing the veil, because God is letting you hear what was once hidden. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Romans 12:9. Their open heart is sincere. It clings to you because you are the good gift God promised. It refuses to let you go. Beloved, they are speaking in ways you cannot deny. Their heart is sending waves into the atmosphere. It is why your sleep has shifted. It is why your emotions suddenly surge. It is why you feel them near even in silence. Their open heart is already practicing covenant, already whispering vows to God, already asking heaven to bless you both. The angels say, listen closely, beloved, for the heart speaks truth, the mouth may still fear, and right now their truth is clear. Their truth is you. Type, I receive their truth in the comments if this word resonates. Give a super thanks as a seed into this prophetic revelation. Tap like as your agreement. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so heaven's voice continues to reach you. Beloved, do not doubt yourself. The enemy will whisper, you are imagining. But the angels declare, no, you are discerning. You are tuned into the frequency of love. You are aligned with the Spirit of God, and the Spirit of God is confirming this bond. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Matthew 6:21. Their heart has already placed you as its treasure. That is why they cannot escape. That is why they cannot run. That is why they cannot pretend with anyone else. They may have tried to distract themselves with work. They may have tried to silence the longing with busyness. They may have tried to replace what God ordained. But nothing worked, because the treasure of their heart is you. Beloved soul, heaven is asking you to stay tuned, because what is happening in the spirit is about to break into the natural. And when it does, it will not confuse you. It will not leave you guessing. It will confirm everything the angels are speaking now. Their open heart will become open actions. Their open actions will become open covenant. Their open covenant will become open testimony. And you will say, this was the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Psalm 118:23. Type, "It is marvelous," in the comments to seal this promise. Tap like to stand in faith. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you do not miss the unfolding of your miracle. Beloved, the angels are smiling because you are hearing their heart clearly, and because heaven is confirming your destiny. Beloved soul, the angels have carried this message to its fullness. They have poured out the truth without holding back. Your soulmate's open heart has been speaking, and heaven has allowed you to hear it clearly, not only with your ears, but with your spirit. It has said, "I miss you." It has said, "I am ready." It has said, "This love is holy," and God has confirmed it, with signs you could not ignore, with dreams you could not dismiss, with peace you could not explain. Many waters cannot quench love, rivers cannot sweep it away. Song of Solomon 8:7. This love cannot be quenched. This love cannot be denied. This love cannot be stolen. Beloved, heaven says your waiting has not been wasted. Every tear has watered the soil. Every prayer has built the bridge. Every moment has been preparation. And now you stand at the edge of fulfillment. Not because of chance, but because of covenant. Not because of accident, but because of design. Type, "I claim my covenant love," in the comments to seal this word. Tap like as your act of agreement with heaven's decree. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you do not miss another prophetic revelation prepared for you. And if this message has touched your heart, give a super thanks to sow into this word and stand in faith with heaven's promise. Beloved, the angels are rejoicing. They are celebrating your yes. They are celebrating your soulmate's yes. And they are celebrating God's yes, the yes that seals what no one can break. The angels declare, "This is the love that was ordained. This is the connection that was written. This is the covenant that was promised." You have heard their open heart. Soon you will hear their open mouth. And after that, you will see their open life. A life joined with yours under heaven's blessing. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. Mark 10:9. The joining is here. The blessing is here. The promise is here. Beloved, this is heaven's final word for now. Listen, believe, prepare, for love is not coming. It is already here. And heaven smiles because you will soon say, "Only God could have done this." To type, "I am ready for love," in the comments to claim this prophetic word. Tap like to agree with heaven. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you do not miss what God is speaking next. Give a super thanks to sow into this heavenly promise. The angels seal it. Your soulmate's open heart is speaking. And you, beloved, have listened. Amen.